let's see a list of companies that I had spoken about before. Okay, in my videos. So I'm just checking these ones. Okay, some of them sort by, let's say sort by um, oh yeah, so yeah, this is sorted by the price. I'm just talking about how it has moved. So this one was a huge, the Silver Express Resources. Yeah, I have talked about this in my videos. I'm going to switch to daily chart. Okay, okay. So we would see this here. Okay, so that was like 2021. It was trading in this lowest range until recently, like last week. So like 0.005, even though it was not easy to grab this at this value, has been mostly trading, like stayed in 1.5 cents range. Okay, but lately it just made a huge, like like doubled from this price. I mean, if you it I would say it never reached this, like actual this price was volume for this 0.005 was very low. But anyway, now it hit like this 3 cents this last week, and now it's currently like 2 2 cents range. Is currently trading at 2 cents range. And there have been like huge bids on this one. So once it clears this 3 cents resistance, it will be it will be we will see a repeat of this cycle, which where it reached 10 cents. So I mean, see, for now is and then at that time, of course, in 2021, the price of gold and silver was much lower. So based on current situation and all the things that are happening in the market, it has the situation is more, like I would say, favorable to make be these stocks, these small cap stock, to be even go much higher than this one. Okay, so yeah, if I believe that it will not stay here, it will be much higher in the during this cycle, this bull run. So anyway, this is the, I would say, one of the cheapest like stocks, and there are many other that I would share in another video, but these are the one that actually are already in my watch list. Okay, so then second one is Decade Resources. Let's see this one also. Yeah, I'm just going the same chart. So this one had like that this decade had like peaked in, I think it's it went through some consolidation, or I don't know. This was like 66, 68, 68 cents. It reached a high of 68 cents. It was pre-consolidation, and then it is still like trading in this lowest like price range, even though the silver has like almost like tripled from its 2020 low. Yeah, but this one is still, because people don't didn't believe on silver mining companies. Silver mining sector was the most unfavored sector, and but yeah, it is going to get attention. Okay, all these small companies will go grab investors' attention, because this uh, the interest move from top performing companies to this explorers and then speculators, companies with good assets and companies with less good assets, and then so on and so like that. So yeah, and yeah, So this one, Klondike Silver, also saw a gain in price, and also I don't know, I'm not showing the volume here, but it also like 1.15 cents to 3 cents range lately this month, so it's doubled. And but it has been staying in this 4 cent range for like since like for this whole year, 2024. So yeah, and in another video I will talk about, we'll explore their new releases and things like that. But for now I'm just looking at the price movements, okay, of these stocks. So yeah, so it's showing. And one thing to note is that all these small like a small mining companies, now I'm seeing in my trading dashboard, it is like huge bid, there is a huge bids here, there are huge bids on these all small, where before nobody was paying attention, but now I'm seeing this huge bids on this these all these small companies. Okay, so which means that people are interested in buying these. Okay, and still, if if the thing is with all these silver companies and this micro cap stocks is, you just buy and just believe on it. Okay, believe that, if once you do research, buy it, and just don't flip it for 1 cent or half cent, because when it goes up it will go at least tenfold from their current prices. So yeah, so the aim should be higher. Okay, so you see it did this six, went from 15 cent to like 0.15 to 33 cents, which is like 20 times. So we have to just just be patient. you know you nobody can tell exactly when it is going to happen, but it will happen eventually. Okay, so this patience is the name of the game. Okay, so I have seen there are stocks that have gone up. Okay, and these are the stocks that will get the attention, the investors attention, at to just what will be the last ones. But I like they are in the waiting room to be released. Okay, and then once they go, they will be going crazy, crazy, absolutely crazy. Okay, so like see here, um, for example, here you see, March 20 was the bottom during COVID, and then what happened that time? Nothing. This was just a big surge in the price. It was 20 times. Okay, so it depends. Even when investors are paying attention, like yeah, it will go like this. Okay, okay. So anyway, this is the just main point. So what is the good when you do research, you are just, the market is all bullish silver sector. So all these stocks that are dirt cheap, they are still offering a great buying opportunity. Okay, yeah, people can buy like big companies if if diversify, in order to diversify their portfolio, and like reduce risk. But the more risk you take, the more reward you get. And also there should be a strategy to exit strategy. There should be an exit strategy when to take profit. Okay, because as we see from the previous cycles, it goes up and it comes back to the like close to zero, the market crashes and it becomes like this. So I don't know if this is same thing is going to happen, but anyway, first it has to go up from this point, because it cannot go down further. So it's like, I would say, it's a safe, like it's safe, it's safer to invest in these ones, small companies. Well, anyway, it's not like a financial advice, it's like my own personal opinion. So everybody, whoever is watching this, should do their own research about the companies. There are websites, and also I have I'll post updates on my website too, and maybe some videos on these individual companies, but yeah, there are, you can easily search their own website and then get some information. But in order to dig, the getting information from the website is a bit, there's so many things, so it's comprehensive. Getting a comprehensive what is that called, report on these stocks is a good idea, which I'm working on, to do do thorough analysis on these small mining companies, and I will release those soon before this before this um, yeah before this before soon, and before they uh, I'm planning to release them soon before they start their parabolic movement. Okay. So yeah, some more here. Brixton metals, which I have talked about before. So yeah, in I think in, I didn't talk, I made a video which mentioned Brixton metal, which discussed Brixton metal, and it was like generated. The voiceover was not my own voice; it was text to speech. So, but anyway, here we see that it's making higher highs and higher lows, and currently, even this year, okay, see, it started. It's moved from see in the, like January, it has been going high, making higher high and higher low. So big highs and big lows. Okay, so like here it was from January. Yeah, from January it was like 5 cent, then it went to 9 cent range, then went back to 4.5 cents, 5 cent, and then reached a peak of 12 cent. Then it's now back to 7.5 and like 7.5 cents. So every time it goes like close to double, so like could be like the first leg up would be like double from here, so 15 cents I would say. But then ultimate target would be this one. This high is like looks like a significant resistance here, so it has to go up. And I think this time most of the companies, that I have seen this trend in other companies too, have, once they start moving, their move is like stronger and quicker. Okay, and very aggressive move. Okay, so for example, this one you see, let's say yeah, not this one, there's another company. Okay, so Rio Silver is also, if okay, let's see 1 year, then okay, so it was like 6.5 cents, and then 0.5 cents. When was it 0.5? When was it 5 cents? It was earlier this year. Okay, in mid-March, and then it's now like now it's trading at 18.5 cents. Okay, and then is 5-year high. 2020 high was 56 cents. So yeah, it still has room to go higher, but it might go back. It might retrace from this point. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe maybe a trade a bit lower. The price will correct somehow. May correct. This may go through some corrections for a short period. Okay, and then go back up. Okay, and then we have silver storm mining. This one has done a great, it has done great since December 2024. So it was like 7.5 cents, and now it made a peak of reached a peak of 29 cents, and now it's trading at 24 cents. So it's like a quite big swings. I would say still in the buying range. If we just check the their price in 2020 prices, so yeah, it is still room to go up. It's like in uptrend. Okay. Then we have equity metals again. Yeah, equity has been a stock that has huge swings. So you can see in 2020 it was 3.5 cents, went to 33 cents, like 10 times, and then it has a huge swings. Like it looks like, I don't know, it feels like the price volatility is much higher than other stocks. Okay, good for traders though, who do especially swing traders. Okay, so this one is still in yeah, I mean, this points looks like a resistance for equity metals. So, and it looks like it's trying to break this resistance. So once it's go yeah, through this, so we could see like at least double of this point, like 30. Yeah, it could double from this at least, and even more. Okay. And now we have this honey badger. So honey badger was like a sleeping, it's like this one also. um, yeah, this one is also going higher since last, yeah, like it looks like this stock is also an uptrend. So it is also making higher highs and higher lows since it's February 2024, or I would say August 2024, I would say. Yeah. Okay. Then we have Orex mineral. I talked about this one also before. What's that S? A split. Okay, so that was a like reverse split. Okay, so yeah, Orex mineral used to be like post consolidation peak was $3, and it is still like at the bottom. But in the last months, since its bottom, it has like kind of doubled from its bottom in earlier this year, or yeah, like earlier this year. So it has doubled from that, its lowest price of 13.5, like 11, it was 11, yeah, 11 cents. Okay, and then we also have GRSL. Yeah, this one was also one of the stock that I had. I kept, I traded a lot lately, not lately, like 2-3 years ago. And yeah, I recently bought it, this one. Okay. Yeah, bought back. This one is also, I mean, looks like all these stocks are just trying to just break their previous resistances. Like again, most of them are in their upward momentum. Okay, and this is a good time to take advantage of it. And then we have this southern silver exploration. Okay, so yeah, it was this one had a peak of 70 cents in 2020, and then it went to crash to like 11 cents point, and now it's just making this say higher highs and higher lows. Okay, So it's like looks like it's also in uptrend. Okay, and currently trading at 27 cents. Okay, so we'll stop here. We'll keep other stocks for a later time. So that's for now. It has been like a quite long discussion. So yeah, um, I'll still have to do some editing, but I'll try to just publish uh, like a raw version with minor editing soon, so people can those people can benefit from it. Because your editing is still working on this. Editing videos, it takes a long time. That's why I'm not, um you know, trying to find some tools or make some tools, develop some tools to make this editing automatically. Yeah, there are tools to do that. So I'm just exploring the best way to do this, to make this my job, you know, increase productivity. So I'm trying to find an AI tool or build an AI tool to do this automatic removal of silences and automatic silence removal. When I have worked in this area, I've done research on speech technology. My PhD was in speech technology. If you use AI, if you're developing AI on developing AI algorithms for speech recognition, speech enhancement, all those things I did like long time ago, but haven't been in the research of research. Haven't focused on research for a long time, and basically have done this web development. But yeah, um, even without using AI, I mean, that's, I'm not just drifting from the actual topic. Without using AI, this removal of silence from speech is there are algorithms to do that. And yeah, I also have developed this like non algorithms to remove silence from speech. But yeah, AI can make it more smoother, and then decision of identifying between speech and non-speech frames is more efficient using artificial intelligence algorithms, AI algorithms. So yeah, anyway, that's now, I think is with all the computational power and this cloud computing and all the big companies offering tools, APIs for different text, image, speech, all those main media, different types of media, uh, is much is going to be more like efficient. Okay, so yeah, but anyway, I'm just trying to just be more productive. That's why most of the time I'm just doing this using text to speech to generate voiceovers, because the quality, I feel like, like 6 months ago or like a year ago, the quality wasn't so good, but nowadays it's getting better. And that's why I think um, I'm using it more than before. And yeah, I want to work on, for things. There are not always the things that you need to use AI. But if you are, like, let's say if I'm doing an analysis on a company that is about their let's say their reports and things like that, then using it can be, this I can use voiceover for those kind of things. But doing like real time, for example, this kind of analysis and talking about market data and market prices, yeah, live, I have to talk, right? So there is no way that I can just I could do this type the things instead of saying, but why, it's more efficient. Then I do it. I'm talking, and then it's taking the notes of my speech, whatever I'm talking, and then I have a record instead of writing, and then speaking it later on. I think this is a better option to do that for live commentary. Okay, so for anything that has to do with price movements and technical analysis and all those things, trading, live trading, all these things as voiceover. Why would I do voiceover when I can just talk? And so for these things, of course, I would not use voiceover. Only for commentaries, like making reports about a company, then I might use voiceover. It depends how much time I have. So anyway, that was just a wrap up for all the things that I have been doing, so you will understand why, yeah, why, what I am doing, why I am doing things. Okay, and what I am looking for, next move. So yeah, my next is just to keep researching on this small and focusing, and keep keep watching the, because keep watching the price movement, because it's going to be swift. So if you have to keep an eye on the price movements, okay, so the so we can take benefit and the advantage of these big price swings, and like take profit. Of course, you the strategy of buying and holding is not going to work for things like this cyclical things. Even though people say that, okay, this we believe that gold standard is coming back, countries are going to like in 1970s, the gold was removed from the currency. Okay, and now it's coming back. So if yeah, it's coming back. So they are I've heard some videos that why how gold will be used for transactions, day-to-day transaction. And that, I think it was Peter Schiff's video. He was talking about gold tokenization for day-to-day transactions, where gold is held in vault, and through this blockchain, you will hold the ownership of those gold that are stored in a secure place, and then you can use that as transaction. And I don't know which currency it is going to be, maybe a new currency, or I'm hearing something like Tether is going to do something to tokenize gold. So it will do like dig down deeper into that, but that's the future. So the way it's going to be are all digitized. So if you have but anyway, there is also like or like, for example, if you watch linear, like a lot of people are against this gold tokenization. They believe that is holding physical gold is the actual thing. So let's say if doing tokenizing gold is like kind of taking it away from you, I don't know. So people that if that's has to be I have to think about that keeping your gold in that digital form. I don't know, I have to think, because people who are believe in hard asset, they want to say they, like, for example, Lillard Zhang say, if you don't hold it, if you don't own it, you don't hold it. So owning means, what do you mean that own custody? I don't know, not living in some sort of walls. Well, yeah, so that's the thing. Anyways, so these thoughts are for just things for later time, but yeah, things are looking good. Geopolitically, of course not. This world is going to become more and more chaotic. Everywhere there is chaos, uncertainty. So what can we do to um, we can what we can just protect our ourselves, and spread these the words to the people we know, our community or people we interact with, so they can also learn the strategies to protect their wealth and build their wealth, okay, who don't know about this, okay. um, Diversification is generally a better or good option, but yeah, keeping hard assets like gold and silver is always a good idea. But also it depends, on someone's knowledge. Trading like these stocks is very risky, and not everyone can do that. Okay, so a normal person, only those who have knowledge about stock market and trading, they would take this risk of putting their money in the stock market. So it's not for those who are not patient, who cannot take risks. Okay, so for those kind of people, I would say generally buying just physical gold, or for example, yeah, physical gold and silver is a um, better option for them, instead of buying some things, or maybe mutual funds or something that are, or ETFs that are like managed mutual funds and ETFs. Yeah, but of course those also become volatile when the market is bad. For example, even this um, yeah, I mean, everything, when market is bad, everything goes down. Like for example, we saw this, even gold and silver and all the assets related to gold and silver, which are like ETFs, or they all go, follow the same trajectory, but the amount of loss, percentage, how much, how big the swing is, that depends on the asset type, okay. So yeah, but generally, less generally speaking, um, I mean, if you see stocks versus hard assets like a physical gold and silver, physical gold and silver has kept their value, right? So I don't know, depends on the sector, depends on the stock. If you compare it to the best performing stocks, uh, yeah, it would, I mean, we'll have to go through that. But if you see a long term gain in physical gold and physical silver has been awesome, okay. Silver had, like, was didn't gain as much as gold, but it still is much higher than its like 20-year, like, it depends, if somebody bought in in year 2000, somebody who bought in year 2000, for them is much higher, okay. So it's like 10 times the current price. And even if somebody bought at, like, say in 2020, so in 4 years it become like 3-4 times. So okay, so it's still a big, has gained a lot, okay. And compared to that, gold, yeah, gold is like double, like more than double. But silver, from that point, March 2020 bottom, is like 4 times close to March to 2000 price. And so silver has gained more, I would say, in the past. People say that gold has gained more, but by looking at this thing, silver has gained more since 2020 bottom. and it has also huge potential to go much higher, even though this price is still suppressed. But yeah, it should be, because the gold to silver ratio is currently like 80, like close to how much is the gold to silver ratio? It's like close to 100, close to 90. But then the mean gold to silver ratio is around 40, and what I learned that um, the actual ratio of the available gold, like which is nature, by is like 7 to 1. So there is 7 ounce of gold or silver for every ounce of gold. Okay, and historically it has been traded like gold silver has gold to silver ratio average was like 40, and then it has gone as low as 20. So if we say that gold is going to hit, let's say, $10,000, so if we go see that number, so even if gold go to $10,000 and silver is 20, gold to silver ratio is let's say is 20, then we would say silver will be $500 in that case, if it's like 20 to 1 ratio. And if it's 10 to 1, then silver will become $1,000. And then when people are talking about, let's say Lynette Zhang, she said that 30 gold could be like $40,000 or $30,000. So if we say 20 to 1, silver will easily be $2,000, and we might see this surge. I don't know. You never know how fast it is going to happen, because this currency resets and countries moving away from dollar. Global reset is going to happen, and people our experts are saying it's happening silently, which without retail investor being noticing it. So it's happening silently, because if once retail investor are become aware of this, it will be surging, the price will be surging very rapidly. Okay, so I think that's one of the reason that even though gold is making highs, silver is making highs, there is not much talk about it in the in the mainstream media. Why? Because they don't want to talk about it. They don't want general public to know about it. Okay, because that's what people hear. They will hear mainstream media, and they will they will know about it. Okay, so that's the thing. It's keeping it. Accumulation is going on by the major banks and institutions, but it's like quiet accumulation of these hard assets. And while retail investors are not aware of it, by spreading these words and by making this video and sharing my thoughts, I am doing my job to spread the word to the community. Okay, so, and kind of create this awareness. I hope you find the content of my channel, and I hope you find this video useful. If you like this video, share with your fellow investors. I'm excited to share these things, these videos, and hope to do more of this streaming. Okay, so let's say today I was just thinking I will just talk for 10 minutes, and I'm already talking for 2 hours. So once I started talking, so I think I should just keep this record more frequently than after big gaps. It's a good thing to keep recording and keep talking and keep sharing. Okay, thank you for watching again. I'll close my video for now, and I'll see you in the next video.